I want you to imagine paying yourself every single month, safely, consistently, without any guilt or guesswork. No more wondering if you're taking too much, no more panic at tax time. That is the power of the owner pay formula, a simple 3-step system that will protect your paycheck and your business. And that's exactly what I'm walking you through today. I am Bridget from Vector Financial, and I have reviewed hundreds of QuickBooks files for agencies, coaches, and service-based businesses. And here is what I have learned. Most business owners do not have a pay problem. They have a data problem. When your numbers are messy, paying yourself feels really scary. You don't have confidence in doing it. But when your numbers are clean, this formula, the owner pay formula, makes it safe, simple, and stress-free. I've also found that most business owners and accountants look at what's left over. I instead teach you to start with what matters: your goals, your pay, your peace of mind, your time, and to build your business backwards from there. This is what I call backwards thinking, and you're going to see this thought process ingrained throughout all of my videos and the way that we serve our audience and our clients. So today I am going to introduce you to a backwards thinking around owner's pay. This is a very short 3-step process. So let's walk through the 3 steps. And they're simple enough that I can even get them onto a whiteboard for you. So step 1 really is shifting your mindset. And this is moving into that backwards thinking that I just mentioned. So profit comes first, expenses come second. And most business owners are doing this backwards, but not in the good backwards way that I'm about to show you. So let's break this down real quick. So every business has sales. You don't have sales, you don't have a business, and you don't have money coming in to pay yourself in the first place. So we need sales, right? From there, typically what we would see is people taking out expenses. This right here is the bad backwards way of doing this. We're gonna flip this around into backwards business thinking. We are not starting with expenses. We are gonna start with your owner pay. Why? Because you should always be paid first. When you pay bills first, and then you hope there's something left for you, you're going to go months without a paycheck, potentially. So from there, that's how you get to your expenses. Meaning, sales, money coming in. You pay yourself, everything left is what you have to spend on expenses in your business. This is flipping the formula. This is backwards thinking. So pay yourself first, and then you force your business to live within what is left. Now, if you don't spend everything on expenses, this is where profit comes into play. And this is where we're all trying to get. This is where we want to get you. So, quick example. If your goal is to have your business paying you $4,000 a month, I want you to set that money aside right away. This means your business is going to run in a leaner fashion, and you will pay yourself like clockwork. So, you always have sales coming in, then you pay yourself first, then expenses are what's left over. As simple as 1, 2, 3 in a business. So step 2 is using clean QuickBooks data. I mentioned this in the beginning, I referred to this a little bit, but clean data is really what is going to guide your business. And without it, this is where things go off the rails. You will end up with duplicate income, which inflates your profit. Misclassified expenses are gonna hide the real costs inside of your business, and unreconciled accounts will make every report that you're reviewing a guess. So this owner pay formula will only work if the inputs are accurate. Garbage in, garbage out. We hear about this all the time. So you need to have clean numbers. I would argue this is step number 1, because you can't even know what your business can afford without clean numbers. This is actually why our QuickBooks Health Check exists. We've built this so that owners know that their QuickBooks are in a decision-ready place and that their data is accurate. So this formula can actually work in real life, and we see it working in real life. And step 3 is to stay consistent. So once you have your percentage and once you have your clean data, or once you have your amount you want to pay yourself, you need to automate it. This means that you schedule your owner pay transfer just like payroll. You can schedule this like an ACH bill payment. So it is not optional. It is a business expense. You need to have it included in everything that you're doing. This is where you truly move from reactive owner to a cash confident CEO. So what should you do? You should have a reoccurring calendar block. I call this Owner Pay Friday. This is where you will move in, like I said, to that cash confident place. All of this together moves you to that place. So you need to know your formula. I would argue, know what you need from your business. Then find out from your clean numbers if your business can support it and schedule it on Owner Pay Friday, which leads you into a cash confident CEO. And we want you there. Let me give you a really quick story. One of our clients hadn't paid herself in over 3 months. I mean, it was probably going on almost half a year since she had taken a paycheck. We got into her QuickBooks. She actually reached out for us to review it because her CPA or tax accountant had referred her to us because they don't do those cleanups. We got in and it was chaos. So this is a judgment-free zone. We expect every QuickBooks file to be that way, and we have not found a perfect QuickBooks file yet. You think you can be our first one? I encourage you to schedule your QuickBooks Health Checkup and be that first perfect file. In fact, we'll refund the fee for that checkup if you are. So this client had unreconciled accounts, duplicate income, and missing payroll taxes. At this time, she wasn't our client, just saying. But after her health checkup, we cleaned everything up, built her 90-day action plan, and she was able to pay herself her first consistent paycheck. How exciting is that? And it went like she's still paying herself a consistent paycheck. That is the power of these two things together, the clean numbers and the owner pay formula. But you have to get there. You have to have QuickBooks. You have to have clean QuickBooks to get to this place. And if you aren't feeling that, that's okay. I know that business owners get stuck in the day-to-day, and that is why sometimes your paycheck gets pushed off to the side. The clean numbers get pushed off to the side. Tax time can feel so stressful because you haven't been able to keep up on it. You're not alone. Almost every business owner that we come in contact with is in this place, but we are here to support you, both through these formulas, backwards thinking, and any other way that we can help you grow that business that you're looking for. So here's what I want you to do next. Step 1, I want you to download our free resource, which is the 9 costly QuickBooks errors checklist. You can run a really quick 15-minute spot check on your own books. In fact, when you download that, you will get a series of emails that walks you through exactly where you should be looking for these errors and potentially what they're costing you. Step 2, if you're ready for real clarity, I want you to book your QuickBooks Health Check. Now you may be saying, I don't need the QuickBooks errors check and I don't need a health check because I don't have QuickBooks. Guess what? Get your QuickBooks set up. So skip to step 2. Set up your QuickBooks if you don't already have it. If you book the health check, you will get a full file review, a video walkthrough of what we are finding for your results and what needs to be corrected, and a 90-day action plan to do so. Included in that 90-day action plan is a walkthrough of how to figure out what you need to pay yourself. You may say, need? Yes, every business owner has personal needs that they have for their business. Like, they need to be pulling a certain amount from their business to live their day-to-day life personally. There is a backwards thinking to make that happen, and that is part of a 90-day action plan. And if you want to go even deeper, next month, inside of my monthly CEO coaching call, which is a free Ask Me Anything call that I do, I am gonna walk through this full formula with you. I'm gonna also introduce you to this amazing calculator that we have where you plug in your monthly revenue and it will tell you exactly what your business should be paying you, what you should be setting aside for taxes, and what your business can afford for business expenses. It is a simple breakdown of what you should be aiming for inside of your business on the top 3 questions we always get. How much should I pay? What do I need to save for taxes? And can my business really afford that? I'd love to have you join me in the coaching call. I can help you with this owner pay formula where we will walk through this together. And financial confidence always starts with these clean numbers, as I mentioned. You always need clean accounting records. You work very hard in your business and you work too hard to feel guilty about taking a paycheck, skipping paychecks, or feeling broke. I want to fix that. Clean books, clear numbers, consistent pay, it all goes together. I'm Bridget from Vector Financial, and I'd love to have you subscribe for more clarity, confidence, cash flow, peace of mind, and of course, our backwards thinking that is going to take your business to new levels. I will see you in the next video.